Hello there, crafter. My name is Amanda Farlinger with From Where I Stamp, and I live near Kingston, Ontario. Stampin' Up! Celebration is happening right now. Here's the catalog. It has free products inside. And it's my favorite time of year because you can earn some free items. So during July and August of 2022, one of the specials is purchasing the starter kit and receiving the Making Plans collection. So that is this planner right here with a stamp set and some other items. So I'm going to show you that in this video. This collection is an exclusive product or exclusive collection only available until August 31st. And so here is the catalog. So purchasing the starter kit for $135, you choose $165 worth of product and receive free shipping. So in the mini catalog or annual catalog, pick out $165 worth of product, stamps, ink, paper, designer series paper, my favorite, add that to your basket to get the best deal that's in the catalog. And then you can decide if you enjoy the products in your customized starter kit, and that's all you get. Or you can then place an order and receive a 20% discount on your purchase. Or perhaps you want to share Stampin' Up! With your friends and make a little money selling some craft supplies to your friends and family. So the Making Plans collection information can be found on page 19 of the Celebration catalog. And this here, you're not going to be able to see it well, but I'll show you. I also have a video that outlines all of this. I'll have that link in the description. It goes through how you can set this up. So we're not going to do that in this video. I wanted to share some other ways how to use this collection and how you get it. So to learn more about the starter kit, you'll want to go to starterkit.fromwhereistamp.ca. And this is my third time as a demonstrator. In October 2015, I joined for the third time for the discount and to be able to order items early, like the Making Plans collection. So the only way that us demonstrators could get this collection was to purchase it during the pre-order. And we also earned free celebration items out of this little catalog. And that is awesome. So I love being able to order items early and still earn host benefits and celebration benefits when celebration's running. So the link for the video of how I've set up or how you can set up this planner. So I'll open it up here. So how you can set this up will be in the description. So you have, here's July all ready to go to add in birthdays and appointments or anything. So that the main premise is that you would use this planner to plan or work your business. So where the parties, what parties you're going to have. There's sticker sheets here, and one of them is if you have an event. Some of the Stampin' Up! Events here. If you're going to team meetings, like my upline, Lisa, she holds meetings the second Sunday of the month, which is awesome. We do those on Zoom. And then some other stamps. There is stamps. These are stickers that you can add, and then the same here. So what if you're not a demonstrator? So what if you wanted to purchase the starter kit to take advantage of $135 worth of product for $165, but you didn't want to sell, and that's perfectly fine. This stamp set you can use to make cards as well as with the planner. So put that aside. Then we have notebooks, because who doesn't need notebooks? We have lined pages here. We have kind of dotted lines there, and this one is blank pages here. So those would be great to journal in or make lists or anything. Now with the planner, you could use it for, say for work, if you, or just to keep track of any appointments that you have, taking the Jeep in for an oil change, or the dog has to go to the vet, or I have to go to the dentist, you know, those type of things. But if you want an idea of how to spruce up this a little bit better, so we're going to remove all of this. So this is just the months that I set up in the other video. We're going to take that out. And we're going to bring in my favorite pocket pages. That's one of the reasons, that's how I was introduced to Stampin' Up! Was through scrapbooking. My friend Andrew and I, when we lived out in Manitoba, we would get together in the evenings while our husbands were working or fishing or hunting or whatever, and we would scrapbook while after the kids went to bed. And I gotta say, I really miss those days. I wish that I could do some more scrapbooking. Well, I want to do some more scrapbooking, so I'm working on that. So these pocket pages come with 2 holes. Oops, 1 hole there and 1 hole here. So you can put them in our 6x8 album. But this thing has 6 holes. So how do you fix that? So I took one of these extra little sheets with the native navy edge and used it. So I put it down on the table. And then I used my purple Sharpie, and then I just drew little dots where the holes would go, grabbed my hole punch, and then I ended up with, let's see if you can see them here, 3 holes at the top and 3 holes at the bottom. So I did that to 3 pages here. So that way we can do some scrapbooking with this. And we can mix and match. So like this page here would be fun to put here. If you say you wanted to not do any journaling, there's a whole bunch of pages here that don't really have any writing on them and are really pretty. You could turn this one upside down maybe. And then you can do some stamping or some handwriting, or even add a picture right on this page here, whichever you like. Now you're probably wondering, well, what am I going to put in like the pocket? So this one's a full 6x8 pocket. So you could even use this along with your monthly planner to keep things or slip in a picture or two. So if you wanted to keep your family or your pet or, you know, your favorite landscape picture, you could have that in there. All right, so then that's an idea. Another thing that you could add is our Slimline envelopes. So we have 3 colors. It comes in 1 package, and these are the perfect size. Do the same thing, punch 6 holes using one of these as a template, and then we can slide this in. Let's go put this back here. So then we can put this back here and add some maybe concert tickets in here, maybe like your bracelets from the concert, or something else. You can even cut a piece of cardstock and have a little pull on here, so you could pull out the cardstock and have journaling or something. So that's, or even for receipts. So if you're using this as a planner, you could use it with for receipts to hold that. So another item to add, so not just the pocket pages and the Slimline envelopes, which I will have a link to the products I've used in this video down in the description. And also there is a blog post that coordinates with this video, and that link will be in the description of this video as well. So if you wanted to have a closer look at the planner with some extra pictures and some other things, that link is there for you to have a look at. Now, this is the Today is the Day Memories and More card pack from the annual catalog. And it's really interesting because it has some planner vibes to it, and the colors are very similar. Now what? And these cards are all different. So this one, like here, the days of the week. The secret to getting ahead is getting started, definitely. I'll have a video on Thursday where I'm going to use this, what am I looking for? This Memories and More card pack in some scrapbook pages and pocket pages. So you'll want to make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to be able to be notified when that video goes live. So be mindful. I like that one. There we could do a to-do list. There's a month. So you can add in some different things. There's a habit tracker. So I'm just going to grab a bunch of those. Then we have some stickers that comes in this pack too. So you have month stickers, some day of the week stickers, some other like little checky marks, little tickets, which is kind of cute. Some great little words. So this is an awesome, oh, even the numbers. So this is an awesome pack to add to your planner. Now, if the starter kit is not something that you're wanting to do, then you could still purchase this Memories and More card pack and the page protectors, and then our 6x8 album. So then you could use this and make your own little planner with this. All right, so like here, this one has the days of the week all ready to go. Okay. Make today matter. I like that one. There's some great sayings. That brings me back to elementary school, checking out books. All right, so let's play around with those a little bit. So you can use this as a scrapbook or kind of a combination scrapbook with planner. So I'm just going to move the cards out of my way. So you could fill in some details here. And then we have our first page was a 6x8. So you could put a piece of designer series paper or just cardstock here, and then just add on some of the cards. All right, so we're going to put this one here because that'll be kind of a to-do list. And we're going to do Make Today Matter. So that slides in there. And you don't need any pictures to add to this. You could just use the cards. And if you don't like the look of this, so this one says good things. I don't want that there. I like this one, but I don't like that one. I'm going to put another card here. And sometimes it's easier to take the other card out. And then we're going to put this one back here because I don't need the habit tracker. So that's all pretty. We could add some stickers and whatnot to that. And we could decorate the outside of this as well. I'm not sure how I want to decorate mine, so that's why I'm not doing anything kind of permanent right now. I just wanted to share with you some ideas. Now, another thing, well, let me finish this first. So let's get one more little card. I don't need another 4x6. There we go. So everything is possible, even the impossible. Okay, so just to give you a look of how you could use this planner with some pocket pages and some of the sheets that come with it. So let me grab this back. And if you wanted to kind of do it as a birthday, I'm just grabbing some pieces here. So if you wanted a birthday calendar to remember, because that's one of my things is I have a very hard time remembering when people's birthdays are, even if Facebook reminds me. Facebook reminds me the day of. I want to be able to send cards early. So that's something else I've been thinking of, is using this as my card planner. So that way July comes around and I can go, okay, whose birthday's on the 4th, whose birthday's on the 23rd, and go through. So then when I get to August, I won't forget to make my husband his birthday card because I can look ahead to August. Now, what you could do is you only get one 6x8 pocket, but you could take this and put it into August, right back here. And then I don't have a card. We're going to use this 4x6 as a card. And an envelope, you could take the two. See, look at how pretty that would be. Cut that down on the front of the envelope and add this into your planner. I like that. See, you never know what kind of inspiration. But back to the plan. You could take the 4x6, so the card that you've made, and the envelope, and stick them here in the pocket, the 6x8 pocket, in August. So then let's add September in here. So we have our divider for September. And then our, oops. There we go. So our calendar for September, and on and on and on. So you could put lots of pages in here to get everybody, like everyone's birthday written down. And then you would move this over to September with the new card. So then all you have to do is slide this out, write your greeting, or sign it if you've pre-done it, or maybe you've done some batching and say, you know, in August you have 5 birthdays. So sometime in in September you have 5 birthdays. So then by August 15th, you make the cards and put them in here. Then all you have to do is just put a stamp and take them to the mail. So that's 3 ideas that you could use this planner for. So purchasing the starter kit in July and August, this is added on for free. And a reminder, the list of items I've showed in this video are in the description. And there's also a blog post which will have some extra pictures of the planner and kind of the ideas, walking through the ideas. So one was using it as a planner, either by month or with all the weekly pages. Another would be to use it as a scrapbook or hybrid kind of scrapbook planner. And the third idea would be to use it as your birthday card, anniversary card, Christmas card planner, so that way you don't forget to send those cards. So if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll also have that link to the video I made that shows how you can set up this planner as a planner and really goes into detail. And then I'll be back on Thursday with another video using the, what was this called? Today is the Day Memories and More card pack, scrapbooking pages on Thursday. So we'll see you then.